All right, guys, welcome back to the final portion here of RollPlay Mirrorshades Week 16. Adam, what's in the envelope?
Who's opening the envelope?
Me.
Okay, so Breakdown, you open the envelope, and inside, so you like cut it open, and inside there's just like a single piece of like linen-colored like paper with very nicely calligraphied Japanese writing on it.
Okay. I like very carefully take it out and like hold it and then show it to Bonbon.
Okay. Bonbon, you want to take a look at it?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I take a closer look.
It's written in very polite, very formal Japanese. And if it basically it says, dearest, most honored recipient, the Watada Rengo Gumi invites you to right the wrong that has been done. Please come and speak with us at, and it gives you an address and a time, so that we can all work together to resolve this problem. So it's a very formal invitation to like an address tonight at like 8 p.m.
All right, this isn't good.
What does it say?
Well, it basically very politely in a, well, if you don't do this, I'm going to kill you kind of way, but really in a polite way of that, a version of that that's really polite. They say that they want to meet, and I'm pretty sure it's about the deck.
Oh.
They want us to right the wrong.
Well, what did Kenji tell us to do? He said not to give them
He
the deck,
said
but then what do we do instead?
absolutely not. Do not give him the. He just said protect it at all costs. And because this was delivered here, well, they obviously know where we live, so that's not a great thing.
Can we make a fake deck? No, that's not a thing we can do. Is it?
Actually,
Do it on eBay. Just like get a box, write Cyberdeck on it, fill it with bricks. Send it to them.
Breakdown. I have thought about the possibility of potentially switching out the innards of the deck, but you have to realize that I put my own deck at risk if I do that.
Well, here's the thing, Bonbon. Like you take a quick look around. You take a quick look around the house with the idea in mind that yes, as a hacker, one must first protect your deck. But you notice, like there's a flat screen TV, there's the robot, there's the washing machine, there's lots of other stuff in the house that have components that you would see in a computer. So if you wanted to like rig something up, you might be able to.
Yeah. And then that moment comes where they open up the deck when we're showing it to them.
That is, and they might be.
All of these possibilities are certainly flashing through Bonbon's head.
Yeah.
I think. Well,
what if
before what? Keep going. I like your ideas.
Well, could we like? I mean, this is like a totally new thing, right? Like this isn't something that they would have ever seen before. So, what if we just like glue it shut, and then they try to open it, and when they can't, like that's not our fault because it's something new and maybe it's shut differently.
Well, yeah, that could work, but if I was opening something like that, I would be like, why the fuck is this glued shut?
Who put super glue on this?
Like computers and glue, not really. They don't really go together.
Do you want tea?
Yes,
I'm
I would
gonna grab
love
you
it.
tea.
Let's go
So at
talk
this-
to everyone.
Yeah, I was gonna say at this point, you're both awake now, Night's Ass and Crusher.
Okay.
How much of that do we hear?
I mean, I think pretty much most of it.
Right on.
So, you know the predicament. What do? We don't have to go to the meeting with the deck, obviously, right? Like, they just want to talk. But we have to be ready in case they say, let's go get it
What was the date again?
Tonight.
tonight.
Yeah.
So we have like 15 hours to get out of town.
I mean, it is an option to call Takahashi-san and tell him of the situation But I have to imagine that he's going to want us to meet with the Yakuza anyway, regardless of what we want to do. It
But he
could,
told us not to give them the deck. What does he want us to even do if we meet with them?
well, meeting could potentially open up an opportunity to find out more information on this particular deck. We could perhaps find out what kind of reaction we get if we say that it was shot during the heist. Something completely out of our control. I don't know.
Okay, but normal people like myself usually don't go anywhere without bodyguards. You know, like going out to dinner, bodyguards, walking on the street, bodyguards. So let's just ask, like, Kenji for more bodyguards. Like how you guys are my bodyguards.
I think, well...
Yeah, I'll call him right now.
No,
You
you
would
don't understand. Like, the reason they hired us is so that we can be discreet because no one knows who the fuck we are. If they know we're working with him, that could put him, this position, and the whole mission at risk.
And we would still have to meet with them anyway.
Yo, I'm
Yeah.
gonna call Kenji.
Kenji? They'll know?
You're gonna call
So-
who? Russia?
I'm calling Kenji.
Okay.
All right.
So it takes a couple of minutes to get through to him because he's at work and like, whatever. But when you get through, he picks up. He's like, Crusher-san.
Yo, Kenji. Oh, hold on. But was it the Yakuza? Who was it? Who wanted to talk to us?
Yeah, it was the Yakuza.
Okay. Hey, Kenji, the Yakuza want to meet with us tonight. I think it's about the deck that we got the other day. Should we go through with this? The gang didn't want me to call you, but I knew what to do.
Okay. So he says the Yakuza contacted you. How?
We got a formal letter in the mail this morning. It's about 5 a.m. It was fucking rude, to be honest. No one's up in that time. It's really fucked
Please,
up.
can you have Bonbon read the letter to me?
Bonbon, come here. He wants you to read the letter to him.
I read it.
Okay. So he says, you hear him like mumble something like when you say Watada Rengo, and he says the Watada, they're out of Chiba, cyber technology. This makes sense. I can see why they would want this deck. What do you plan to do?
Well, that's why we calling you. What do you? Should we?
Which side are these guys on?
It's not as simple as that, Bonbon. The Yakuza are known for playing all sides.
So they
Well-
want this for money or they want this for the technology?
They might sell it to someone else, might use it as proof that there's a merger coming between Fuchi and our company.
Well, let's be
I
real.
do not know. I cannot understand the mind of a Yakuza.
Kenji, let's be real here. They gotta buy it from us. They just gotta kill us and take it.
They want you to return it. They see it as their property. You're not going to get paid for this.
Well, I have a question. What's stopping us from just destroying this thing? If it could potentially harm the company, put you in danger, isn't the best course to action just to get rid of the fucking thing?
We have not heard from the Zoku yet. And you can hear him like he's like angry, like you can hear him like grumble to himself, and he's like, as much as I hate to say this, Akiko is important, and I do not want the Zoku killing her. She is more useful to us alive. So, if we do not have it as a bargaining chip, we may not get her back.
Well, fair enough. I mean, we can't really put the Yakuza on hold. I can only tell them I'm shampooing my hair for so long, meaning I can't. We have to meet them tonight.
I want you to understand this is a very dangerous situation, Bonbon. Have you heard the name Ryumio before? Everyone on Earth has. It's a rhetorical question. He's a dragon. He is a dragon.
Everyone on Earth has, all right? Of course.
He says, Ryumio is said to own the Watada Rengo. Crossing him would be a grave mistake for all of us. But he cannot be allowed to have the deck. You need to meet with the Yakuza. Explain to them we need more time. Tell them what happened with the Zoku, and work your way through it. Just do not give them the deck.
These Yakuza, they gonna be friendly to me and Breakdown? You know what I'm saying?
Crusher, they are Japanese. The answer to that is no.
Well then, fuck it. We're not going. That's a lose-lose.
I kind of can't disagree with Crusher here. Like, you essentially send it in with.
Send Brian. Get Brian to go.
Yo, send
What?
Brian in. Let
Like,
him be
whisper
the.
that.
You want them to
Alright.
release Brian?
That's a really bad idea, everyone.
He says, Bon Bon, you and Nightsass should meet with them. Breakdown, Crusher, be nearby. In case things go wrong. And he like pauses, and you hear somebody saying something, and he's like, I cannot micromanage you on this, Bon Bon. I hired you for this purpose. Deal with the Yakuza, do not let them get the deck, and contact me when your meeting is done.
Yo, but hold on. Before we hang up, what are the odds that I can get my armor tonight for this endeavor? It would really help.
I understand that. I will do what I can, but you have to understand that if you have this armor, more so than now, you have to stay out of sight.
I kind of like
All right.
look at him. I look at everyone else like that don't make sense. I can't stealth in that thing. That okay. All right, Kenji. Thanks for nothing.
All right.
Just hang.
All
on.
right. I understand. We'll go for the meeting. And well, I hope you know what you're doing. So I trust you, Kenji. I trust you. We'll go do what you said.
Okay. All right.
Yo,
All right.
Are we bringing the deck? I don't think we bring the deck tonight. I think we hide
No way in hell we bring that deck anywhere close to that place. In fact, I kind of feel like we need to hide it.
it. Can you
We
can
should
you
go bury it under the river.
All right, that's not a good idea.
Can that thing transform like Optimus?
Put it in the wall. Put it in the wall. Where?
We just smash
right,
it up to little
hold on
pieces
a
and then
second.
put it in the wall.
No.
Stand,
no,
hold,
no.
wait, I need
Just
to
put
I
it in
need to
the
stop
wall.
the game for a second. All right. All right, hold on, JP. In this world, Transformers didn't make it. In this world, this alternate
GoBots.
universe, it's fucking GoBots,
It's
man.
GoBots.
GoBots made it. So whatever
Fuck.
the fuck the main GoBot's
Yeah,
name.
who the fuck
I
is
don't-
the leader
he
of
was
the GoBots?
He was
I
the
forgot.
plane. He
This
was
call's
like
not going to make it much
he was
longer
like
in
an
this world either.
F-15. He was an
Leader of
F-15.
GoBots.
I
His
feel like
name
we
was
have to
just
pick
Leader
up.
1. That's such
Leader
a lame
1.
name.
Pick up. Shut up and pick up
Dude,
where we left off.
GoBots were so great.
Can it transform like?
Can it transform like Leader 1?
All right, Leader 1 was a pussy anyway. What a stupid name. You watched that cartoon?
No, I didn't watch that
can't even
cartoon.
believe it.
Everyone else
No
watches it.
one
I
can
was a fan of the
transform. What kind of
Transformers.
question is that? Are you 4?
That's fucked up, Bonbon.
Yeah, obviously the Rock Lords are the shit, so...
Wow, I
Aw,
called
man.
it so hard.
Oh, we're so good at this. Look, it's the first one after like 2
Dude,
weeks.
I said that like within 30 seconds ago.
No. Oh, it's not happening.
It's all good. Anyways,
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I fucked it up.
so yeah,
Skype.
can we hide it upstairs?
I just have all these fantasies in my head of like destroying the stacks that we never get a Kiko back.
Well,
Well, they're gonna be upstairs.
you're gonna be at that meeting, so you have the chance.
What do you guys
I,
think? Oh, go ahead.
When the call is over, I like look over at the bag that still has a couple of guns in it, and I'm like, "Can somebody teach me how to shoot?"
Yeah, I told you. I pull out the gun,
Wow, I
make sure
thought
there's
you
no
never
bullets in it.
asked.
It's like you point it at someone, and I'm pointing it at Knight's ass.
I
And
don't
then
want
you pull
Crusher
the
to
trick-
teach me. Can somebody else teach me how to shoot?
Like,
All
what,
right,
you're
Oh,
gonna
that
take-
guy.
I think I'm probably the most qualified to teach you how to shoot.
Yeah, this is great.
This is like a turning point. Oh, so do we get the like? You're out in the back alley with some some cans of like Mr. Boss Cola or whatever up on the fence. You got like your arms around breakdown.
Cabernet bottles.
Yeah. No, like this. You have to breathe while you shoot.
Yeah.
No, hold it
Aw,
sideways.
Cute. Yeah, Knight's ass in the background. No, you gotta hold a gangster. Just pick it up like this.
Just pick it up like this and go
Thrust
pat,
it
pat,
at
pat.
Yeah, boom. That. Yeah. Do you want to buy the firearm skill? Is that what's happening here? Okay.
Oh my God! One firearms type.
Oh,
Yeah.
Down the dark path. All right, so it's gonna cost you, I think, just one skill point. Yeah,
Yeah.
one skill point to get it at 1. You now have firearms 1 after a few hours of gunplay in the back alley
Oh
with
goodness.
Bon Bon.
Do I have
Yeah.
to specify what kind of gun it is, or does it matter?
Appropriate eyebrows. No, it's just the skill is just firearms.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Unchained Melody plays like a ghost.
Yeah, totally. Just standing behind, like, just no, let me help you.
I would think it'd be a little bit more upbeat. It would be like "Bird is the word" montage.
Low.
Adam,
heavy.
what happens when he shoot my arms with one of these pistols?
You have to resist the damage.
Okay, it wouldn't just like deflect it.
No, it wouldn't just bounce off. If you had like a 22, maybe, but
Okay, never mind.
Let's hear it for the boy. How about that? That
no,
part.
it's
Wait, if
like,
we're getting into the Kenny
from the-
Loggins shit.
Kenny Loggins did
oh,
that
danger
song.
zone. I see.
No, not the dangers. It would.
Kenny Loggins did the Footloose theme,
Yeah, he
but
did.
not "Let's Hear It for the Boy."
Yeah.
He did not.
Okay.
No. I'm trying to think. Of
Well,
some other good
whatever
Kenny Loggins song.
80s tune plays, it's a moment. There's a real moment here. And I think actually Breakdown, like, at the end of it, when you realize like you've learned like kind of how to shoot the gun, you're looking at the gun and you like look up and you see that owl just like sitting nearby, just kind of cock its head at you like, it's judging
I
you,
feel
son.
like embarrassed that it sees me holding a gun.
Yeah.
And like the whole time that I'm learning how to use it, I'm like, I'm not actually gonna use it. But I need to know how to use it, but
It's
I'm
for
not gonna
home
use it.
defense.
Yeah, I'm gonna, to scare people, or not people, but like just like keep trying to talk myself into why it's okay that I'm learning how to use a gun.
Yeah. The owl just like kind of like listens to you like, okay. Just watches you justify to yourself your slide into the dark side.
Maybe we just have like a full-on montage while they're doing that, and I'm free. It plays. That's the
Yeah,
best
just
Kenny
like-
Loggins song of all time.
In before the like scene of Breakdown covered in blood, standing in the rain, just staring at the pistol, and everyone else is dead, and he's just like, "What have I done?"
Who am I? I shoot toward the sky.
Yeah, just like taking your blood spattered sunglasses off in the rain, shaking. Fucking the crow. Awesome.
Do we have a decision? Like, are we going tonight?
Yeah, I think we have to go.
All right.
Okay.
So, does anyone have any other preparation they want to do? Does anybody want to like look up the particular branch of the Yakuza? Does anybody want to like, again, like you two spend some time learning Firearms 1. Crusher, Knight's Ass, what are you doing?
Sounds like
Yeah.
a good idea.
I just want to search for more information about them on BBF Sports.
Okay. alt.yakuza.jp.
But like one of my tabs is like a gossip one, and then another one's a gossip one, and then one of them's like actual research. Anytime someone walks by me, I like switch to that tab, the research tab.
Okay. Make a computer test.
All right, I got my one computer. Target 4.
Yeah.
1.
Oh snap!
No,
It didn't go that well.
You can't find out any more information about them. You get some like general like, what is the Yakuza, but nothing about the Watadarengo specifically.
But I read a lot of stuff about myself, right? Googling my name.
I mean, yeah, you could stumble through some Japanese pages that have pictures of you on them.
Perfect.
Like, yeah, no, I don't.
Why did they use this shot?
And Crusher, what are you doing?
I just kind of like hang out. Right before we leave, I call Kenji and see if my armor is going to be there.
Okay, I think that like
armor is going to be there.
as you're like on the phone going to like dial, you see outside the window a delivery van pull up, like a Shiwase delivery van, and a couple of guys get out. They go around the back, they open it up, and they pull out like a big wooden crate. And they put it on a dolly and like wheel it up to the door, and then somebody knocks on the door.
Okay, I answer it. Yeah.
Okay. The guy says something to you in Japanese,
Is he a human?
and he's holding a clipboard, and he like holds it out, and he doesn't seem like startled to see you.
Is he a human?
Yeah, they both are.
Okay. I look at like the manuscript. Can I read anything?
Make a test.
Yeah, make a Japanese test.
Whoops. 5. Nope.
Fingers crossed.
Hey, you get a 5. You're fine. Yeah, it's like for delivery of. You maybe like understand. Like you can see maybe like in katakana you see kurasha, and there's a space to sign. It's like a delivery.
I look at the man and look back down. Just like, is this what I think it is?
And he kind of like squints at you and he's like, "Wakaranai."
What type? It's in a
big wooden crate.
Can I just karate chop part of the box to see if there's armor
Just like
inside?
grab a thing and pull it open. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just break. The guy's like, "Ugh," and they get out of your way and you like crack open the thing and yeah, you can see just through. Maybe we see your reflection in the like the armor's faceplate. So you see yourself reflected back at you. It's a metaphor.
I just sit there and stare at it. Maybe like a tear rolls down my eye. And I grab the thing and sign like very calmly. Never take my eye off the armor, then just pass it back to him.
You home, baby. Okay, cool. Yeah, you sign it and he takes it and nods to you and they like wheel the crate inside. And he gives you like a plastic, like a disposable crowbar before he leaves and bows to you and then they leave.
Okay. Yeah, I just put it on immediately.
Okay. Cool.
Right before we leave to the meeting, I gather like all the BBS posts that I found, like all the forum links that I've been collecting, and I sent them to my parents, and I just put a title like, just living up as a rock star still, Japan life.
Cool. All right. So I guess everybody is prepared for the meeting. Are anybody doing anything else? You're training. Bonbon, is there anything else you want to do? Like once you show the basics to
Breakdown.
breakdown, you can leave and go do something.
Yeah, I mean, there has to be shit. How much time do we have?
Before the meeting?
Yeah.
You got a couple hours, like 4 hours probably, before you have to leave.
Okay.
Don't you have a thing from that girl from the gang that
Yeah,
took
but
Akiko?
I'm not going to worry about it till I open the knot. Yeah.
Do you want to take another crack at that?
At the knot? No, I don't. If anything, I was going to think if there's anything I could do to try to start working on contact and pops, but I don't think I have enough time for that. I like procrastinate and put it aside again.
Okay.
No, but is there anything that I can do outside the BBSs to try to find out more about these folks? Like, can I make a circles roll just to see if I have anyone in Japan I could rely on to give me good information?
Totally. Yeah.
Okay.
Make a circles test, and you want someone who knows some insider stuff about the Watadarengo Yakuza.
Yeah, it might help us better understand how to approach this meeting.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
What's my target?
Target, I'll say target 5 in this case, because it's not too hard.
Oh my god, dude, my keyboard. Fucking. Sorry, my keyboard went out. I'm like trying to type my target number.
Did the cat brush up?
There we go. No, I don't know. I moved my keyboard. That was enough, apparently. Oh, two successes.
Okay, cool. So, so who do you get in touch with? Is it
I get
like
a check, right?
Yeah. Take your check.
So.
And so, is it like another hacker, like someone you know from a BBS who like lives in Japan, or?
So I have Yakuza boss, Mr. Man, on my circles. Maybe it's someone that he knows, right? Because like, wouldn't every Yakuza guy like have a counterpart in Japan?
Yeah. So he's like an Oyabun of the Yakuza, but he's a Yakuza like in Seattle, right?
Right.
Okay, so like someone he knows.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think that he puts you in touch with a decker that he's used a few times. And because the Yakuza like work against each other, like he's not part of the Watata Rengo because he's in Seattle, but he's used this person to like get out after them. And she's a hacker. She goes by the alias Moto Panakeku. So write her down because you could talk to her again.
Okay.
And Moto, she, yeah, you can call her and ask her. I mean, I guess you'd just like email back and forth throughout the day. And yeah, so she tells you like the Watata, they used to be like kind of no big deal, but when Chiba started to get big, she, the Watata like started to spread. They have their hands in a lot of like high tech stuff. And they absorbed like 4 or 5 other smaller Gumi, like other smaller like Yakuza organizations, and now they're pretty big. And she also like reaffirms the like, yeah, they're rumored to be connected to the Great Eastern Dragon Ryumio. And that's why mostly people leave them alone, because they're like, yeah, maybe there's a dragon that's their friend. And that's part of like their mystique, where they're just like, yep, no, we know a dragon. What are you gonna do?
Is there any? I try to get info on like, is there any sort of tradition in terms of like a gift or anything that we should be aware of and follow to make sure that we have a good meeting?
She just says, watch your shit. Like, be careful. Don't trust them. They're gonna know they're going in like in a position of power. How much do you tell her about the deck situation? Are you just like, we have something they want, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's just like, don't like give them sass. They're gonna give you. They're not gonna handle being like talked down to. Like, be very careful and polite. They're used to having their way.
Okay. Gang, is there anything else we should ask while we have the chance to?
I mean, so is Night Sass. We get along so well.
Anything
Okay.
else?
I'm good.
No. Okay.
All right. So I guess then we see all of you, like you get picked up, like they send a car for you, and you head to the meeting, right? You like get in the car and head off to meet the Yakuza.
Yep.
I really hope we don't die. I'm way too young. This is like my 4th year of going on 22.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens next time, I
Oh
guess.
goodness.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, let's do some shout outs and call it a show. Dodger, you want to start us off?
Sure.
What?
That was fun.
Why does this
I got-
always happen? You just never have
I don't know.
Just never there.
I'm not.
It's just
You're never there. There I am.
yeah.
I got to have 2 cute montages today, so get wrecked, everybody. And I learned how to use a gun in one of them, which could be really detrimental to breakdown. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. You can find me on all the links over there. I do visual novels and dating sims and a weekly gaming news show about the gaming industry, etc. So if that sounds like your jam, I would love for you to check that out. On pretty much every social media, I'm at dexbonus, DEXBONUS, and I all caps about TV shows that I'm watching. Currently, I've been super sucked into Vikings, so
Is that
It's
good?
yeah, I love that show.
Does it have a lot of like manly men with their manly
Manly
chests, like
Feelings. It
Right,
has
because
probably
It's pretty
like
sexy.
Spartan?
yeah, it's like it's pretty sexual on all fronts.
Okay.
It's got
What network
fucking
is that?
dope badass ladies. The
I think it's on
History Channel.
The History-
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a Canadian-Irish production about Vikings on the History Channel.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I tried to get you to
main guy
watch
used to
Black
be a
Cells.
Calvin Klein model,
Oh,
and
okay.
he's
Oh,
like,
it's got the dude that's going to be in the Warcraft movie in it.
which one?
The main dude, the fucking
The Calvin Klein model.
Yeah, pants guy.
Pants guy.
Ragnar Lothbrok.
Yeah.
He's going to be somebody that's a big deal in Warcraft.
Oh.
So watch
Dude.
that.
Is it going to be King
got
Varen? Or
pretty
whatever his name is?
I
eyeballs.
can't remember who he is. Chat will have already told us. So
Interesting.
go look at
Yeah.
that.
I'll have to watch
Anyway,
that.
thought it
Vikings,
was
pretty good
like-
show.
I thought it was like an airplane show or something this whole time. Because I can just all I can think of
Vikings?
is jets. Yeah, because like your shirt, right?
Gotcha.
God damn it. God damn it. Wheat, do some shout outs.
Thanks for watching.
Motherfucker.
I have anxiety now going into the next episode, so
Me
we'll
too.
see you next week. Great. God, you know where to find me. djWHEAT everywhere. But I would like to give a shout out to Mini Wheat, who has now been streaming Fallout 3. And
Oh, cutie pie.
yeah, it's pretty cute. He's playing during the day while I'm at work. So he actually streams on my channel, /djWHEAT on Twitch. So if you want to tune in and watch how a 9-year-old's brain works in a game like Fallout 3, which is pretty damn amazing, you can do that.
Nice.
Other than that, I'll see you next time.
Nice. Adam, do some shout outs.
God, I'm like frantically making this Reddit post. I always forget until the last second. So we'll start there. If you want to vote for the Karma rewards, oh, and we should also check Karma because I forgot to do this for you guys. Did anybody follow their belief and get something situational for it? Because I want to give out Karma.
Oh.
You did Wheat?
I feel like I was going to say instinct.
Or your instinct, yeah. Or did anybody resolve their goal? Any of those three things?
Not
think
really.
I don't think any of my stuff happened.
Instinct.
Yeah, you're a hacker. You must
totally
hack. You should not have done that. So yes, you get a point.
I charmed that one kid, Brian.
You were very charming.
But
Okay. Cool. So for the rest of the Karma, we will post it. I'll post it on JP's subreddit. You can go there. You can vote for who gets what. I do that every time. You can ask questions if you have questions about the show so that I could just tell you, I don't know, tune in later. That's how they usually go. But as for me, you can follow me on Twitter at SkinnyGhost or throw me a follow on Twitch at twitch.tv/Adam Koebel, where I play primarily role-playing games. I've got a whole week of just like open slots. I'm going to catch up on all the crap that I got in the Steam sale. So it's going to be random game roulette all week. So come check that out.
Nice.
Cool.
Last but not least, Kaitlyn, do some shout outs.
hello. I play StarCraft. That's about it. Although I might stream Hearthstone right now after this. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching again. And like we'd said, super anxious about next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully, we don't like perish, stuff like that. Anyways, thanks for watching.
There you go. Short and sweet. All right, we should be all good for next week. So we'll see you guys then for more Mirrorshades. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.